Welcome to Digging In with the DLCs, where we highlight teachers and staff using digital tools, strategies, and best practices in digital learning. In this episode, we will focus on how a Centennial counselor has used Canvas to connect with her students.
Hi, I'm Penny Matos, the digital learning coach at Centennial High School.
I am Trisha Fiene-Spain, and I am a high school counselor at Centennial High School.
Earlier this school year, one of our counselors, Miss Fiene-Spain, came to me asking for ways that she could better communicate with her students. In a previous school district, she had used Schoology, and so I talked with her about options of using Canvas and a course that we already had set up this school year for all of our students to receive announcements for our campus. And this is what happened.
So initially we chose Canvas because it's a platform that the kids are in every day already. So they weren't going to have to go check another email or go to another platform. They were just able to be there and it just popped up for them. So it was simple. We all know kids don't answer emails. They don't respond to emails. They don't look at emails. So it was just easier to use Canvas. I'm using Canvas to really connect with my kids. Being new to the district and not have met a lot of my kids yet, and them being virtual or not here, it was just kind of a natural way for me to meet them and connect. I'm able to share different tips and strategies and tricks for them to handle their anxiety in times that we see that their anxiety is heightened, or just a check-in. Today I put out for the the month of March, we did growth mindset. And so I was able to put a little lesson together for them. In the past, I've just sent, breathing techniques or, try these different strategies. Maybe it's coloring or listening to music or going for a walk. And so just to be able to connect to the kids and then provide them with different resources that they may not have. I get a lot of feedback from the kids, depending on what it is I send out. Sometimes it's just a check-in, or it's just these are important dates. So if I know they're getting a lot of emails at once, to be able to kind of minimize that for them and just say, like, these are the specific things that we have coming up. So they don't have to go to 10 different emails to figure out what it is. They appreciate it. They're grateful that it's condensed down and it's just a quick resource for them. Or I've had kids that have emailed back and said, hey, I used that breathing technique before my physics test and it really helped me calm down. So they've been really good with their feedback. It's been encouraging. So my process and just how I decide what I'm going to put in Canvas. A lot of times it depends on the feedback I'm getting from kids. So if I notice that I've got a lot of kids that are talking to me about they're super anxious or they're struggling with motivation to get work done, so I might quickly go and pull something that I can put in on how to increase motivation, or, like I said earlier, tricks on how you can, or strategies on how to deal with your anxiety, or to reduce that anxiety. So, is it before a test? Is it because of what's going on in the world? Is it COVID? Is it because I can't see my friends? I think we've all been on Zooms with kids that we just see eyeballs and it's dark and they're in a dark room and it's, they can't figure out why they're sad or not motivated. Okay, well, how about we open the blinds, get out of bed? So just things like that. A lot of times it's just getting that feedback from the kids and kind of getting a pulse on where they are and what they need.
At Centennial, we use a Canvas course for announcements and other campus items. When students pull up the course, this is what it looks like from a computer. If they have their notification set up to notify them when announcements are posted, they also receive those notifications through whichever methods they have selected. A few staff members at our campus have teacher rights to this course. For those staff members, the first thing that we did was in settings, we set up sections. We set up sections for every class where it includes all of the students in that class. And then for Miss Fiene-Spain, we also set up sections that are for her students that are also separated by their class, so that she can send announcements to them that are specific for her counseling students by grade level. Once those sections were set up, we went to the People tab. Here, we clicked the blue button to add people. By SSID, which is the student's ID numbers, we were able to copy and paste from a spreadsheet into here and select which section we wanted to add them to. Our students who have Miss Fiene-Spain are actually added into 2 sections each. They are added into the section for their class, and they have also been added into the section for her, also by class. Once the students have been added into the sections, to make an announcement, you click on Announcements over on the left, add an announcement, select who all you would like for it to go to. If you want it to go to all students that are enrolled in this entire course, you do all sections. If not, you can use the drop down and select exactly who you would like for it to go to. If Miss Fiene-Spain only wanted to send something to just her freshman student, she can. If she wants to send it to all of her students, then she just selects all of her sections, and then it will go to all of her students. You give the announcement a title. In the rich content editor, you can add pictures, hyperlinks, videos, text, of course. You can use all of the normal text editing options that are in Canvas. Once you have made all of these changes, you can come down, you can select to delay posting so that the announcement doesn't go to the students right at that exact moment and maybe interrupt them during class. When I schedule announcements, I help handle the announcements for the campus on when our Friday newsletter goes out. I like to schedule those to go out Friday at the end of the day. I usually put it to be like 4:30, 4:40, so that it gets to them after school gets out. Down at the bottom, you hit save, and then the announcement will either be scheduled to go out at a specific time, or if you do not delay posting, it'll go out right away. They will receive their notification that there is an announcement. Depending on how they receive the notification, they can read it there, or they can actually click on it and open the Canvas course, and then when they come to announcements, or excuse me, on the home page, they will see the most 2 recent announcements, or if they click on announcements in the navigation on the left, then they will see all of the announcements that have already gone out, and you'll see that we do have one scheduled to go out later. So that is how we use announcements to connect with students.
So for the future of my Canvas page, like I said, I started using it for our monthly characteristics. So like this month was growth mindset. Next month is grit. And so I'm going to put together just a little graphic and tips and tricks, or just kind of what is grit and how do you experience it, and encourage it in others. So I really want to see it kind of grow in more of a social emotional learning aspect, and coincide with what we're focusing on for that month.
Connecting with our students for social emotional learning is not only a counselor thing. Teachers, of course, can also use Canvas to connect with their students in addition to other ways. But this was our experience with how our counselors have used Canvas to connect with students in a way that they otherwise may not be able to.